The Lagos Investors Summit 2025 is here. The event is scheduled for Wednesday, the 9th of July at the Echo Convention Center and is spearheaded by the Lagos State government in collaboration with major partners such as the Sterling One Foundation, the Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council, and Arise Media Group. Now, the summit's primary objective is to draw investment into Lagos's high potential investment-ready projects, aiming to provide a platform for investors to explore opportunities within the state and to foster partnerships that will drive economic growth and development in Lagos. Now, this event is not just a conference, but a catalyst for investment and a springboard for innovative projects that will hopefully benefit both the investors and the state's economy. Well, joining us now is the Managing Director of Lekki Worldwide Investments Limited, Adeniyi Akinlusi, for a chat on the Lagos Investment Summit. It's great to have you here on Newsday. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so Lagos is it's presenting its top investment-ready projects at this roundtable, it seems. Where does Lekki Free Trade Zone fit within that portfolio? And what scale of opportunities are we talking about?
Oh, I must say that Lekki Free Zone, in particular, is one of the major projects for Lagos State. In terms of its investment portfolio, it's one of the flagship projects. And we're talking about 16,500 hectares of land for industrialization. Nice. Where we have major players already operating from that environment, including Dangote, including the Tolerance Group, which is Lekki Free Zone. And of course, we have other major players like Alaro City as well. So it is a place where you have close to the Lekki Deep Sea Port, which has been in operation for the past 2 years. And there are a lot of opportunities we have there for new investors in the areas of, we have a manufacturing hub in terms of logistics. There's opportunities as well for heavy industries and for light industries. There are huge opportunities for investors.
It's good to know.
So what's the current state of infrastructure, within the zone, and how are you working with Lagos State and federal partners to ensure the zone is plug and play for incoming investors?
Oh, I must say that presently, in terms of infrastructure, we have what I'll call a world-class, top-notch infrastructure in the zone right now, because we have a lot of facilities that have been put in place to ensure you have seamless entry and operations for operators as well. We have recently, talking about supporting infrastructure, I earlier mentioned the Lekki Deep Sea Port, which became operational 2 years ago. This is the first and only deep sea port in Nigeria right now, and it's becoming a transshipment hub for Nigeria as a whole, which means big motherships can come into Nigeria and drop their shipments for where smaller ships can take them outside the country. That's one. Also, recently, we know about the recently commissioned 30 kilometers of the Lagos-Calabar, 700 kilometers coastal road. 30 kilometers was commissioned recently. This also links 9 states, which passes through the Lekki Free Zone, opening up the environment for free movement of goods and services and passengers as well. That is one. Secondly, we also have the Lekki Expressway as well, which has been expanded and remodeled as well. That has made it a lot easier for vehicles and for trucks to move into the zone and come out as well. And of course, we also have planned as well what we call the Lekki Airport. This is a new airport which has been planned to come into operation in a couple of years. And in the phase 1 of it, we will be a cargo airport as well to support the activities in the zone. And then, of course, we have the Green Rail, which is also coming up, which will be extending rail access from Marina to Lekki Free Zone. These are all supporting infrastructure to make it a lot easier to increase trade in that environment.
It's good to know. And with the several investors that will be in attendance and in the room for the Lagos Investors Roundtable on the 9th, from DFIs to private equity, what are open for participation right now?
Oh, I must say it's huge. We are a lot of huge opportunities there for different sectors. I'll say we have the manufacturing hub, we have the logistics park, and of course we have areas for industrialization, we have for tourism and hospitality, and in technology and innovation as well. We are looking at working with people for renewable energy. For instance, we are looking at having people come up and set up electric vehicle manufacturing plant in the zone. not only for local consumption, but also for exports to other West African countries or Africa as a whole. So there are huge opportunities. We are looking at people coming up with setting up data centers, hyperscale data centers, because that's a place where you have the land, you have the water, and of course you have 24/7 off-grid energy power as well. So these are huge opportunities. These are huge areas where we're looking at working with new investors to come in and be part of the growth opportunities.
So beyond land and tax incentives, what's the Lekki Free Trade Zone model for success? How are you ensuring regulatory ease, operational efficiency, and long-term returns for your partners?
Yeah, I must say that the key success factors will include one, what I call a result-oriented PPP model, effective. What do I mean? Most of the initiatives we have in the zone is being led by private sector. For instance, the Lekki Port is championed by private sector, and what you have is Lagos State government, public sector taking a back seat. So its place is run by private sector initiatives. Even the existing JVs we have, for instance, Alaro City is a 60-40% JV arrangement with Renewable. Renewable has 60%, Lagos State has 40%. We take the back seat and we let private sector explore and grow the environment. Same thing with LFZDC. So that is key. One is the issue of infrastructure as well. We have, at the time when the master development plan was put in place, we also had thought of putting in what we required in terms of infrastructure, and that's why we have Lekki Deep Sea Port. This was done many years ago. This was envisioned. It was a big vision, and all the pieces are now coming into place, like a big jigsaw puzzle, and things are coming into place now to drive the vision. And also, I also talk about having regulatory ease. What do I mean by this? We have a one-stop shop. If you want to come into the zone, it's a lot easier to access. We handhold you, not only for ease of onboarding as well. Also, when you come in, we also provide you the support, ongoing support to ensure operations are seamless, and you have all the ingredients for you to succeed in terms of increasing productivity and being profitable, apart from the other incentives, which we all know apply to all zones as well.
And finally, before we let you go, in the context of the roundtable, what's your message to global investors, those who are looking to bet on Lagos? And why is the Lekki Free Trade Zone exactly the most strategic point of entry for them? As
we say around there in the zone, there is no African strategy without a Nigerian strategy. There is no Nigerian strategy without a Lagos strategy. Lekki Economic Zone is the flagship of the Lagos strategy. It offers 16,500 hectares of not of land, but of opportunities for new investors to come and join us to grow and shape economy of Africa. There is no strategic point of entry other than Lagos Free Zone. Please come in and be part of this. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Adeniyi Akinlusi. Thank you so much, the Managing Director, Lekki Worldwide Investment Limited, for joining us on Newsday.